yeah, how about we be Pinstripe for this? So I think I'm gonna do 2 stages that are Cortex Castle and Hot Air Skyways, and then next time we'll save the hardest one for last. Because oh boy, will it be difficult. I'm sort of hoping it will go fine. It probably won't though. It will be a thing. Alright, let's do this. I am ready to win. Could I overlap them on this? Given that I've got to go for letters, probably not. And I missed an R, so probably not. I'll certainly try. Give it a whirl. Okay, it's going worse. Yeah, 2 for 2 so far. Solid beginning. Oh, someone's super far behind though. That's fun. I don't remember where the final letter is. Is it on here? It is not. Oh, it's there. Yeah. Okay, I'm glad I got it. I wasn't sure if it was going to be like that easy to get, or if it was like one of the ones that's kind of missable. Which it kind of was, yeah. I knew I was going to sacrifice speed for it. Disappointing. Oh well. Oh. Well, I'm screwed. Well, if there was any hope of me somehow overlapping someone, it died with that. But no, it was never going to happen. It's so difficult to do on a CTR collection because you're having to compromise so much to get them, and if you miss them on the first lap, you have to compromise even more later down the line. Like it's a very, very difficult balance. But hey, we've got them all so far, so I'm feeling pretty confident. Now let's have a fun final lap, shall we? Let's all play fair. Oh wow, I don't know what happened, but I completely lost all speed there, so well, it's not been my fastest, but it will do, I suppose. I guess I just had very little reserves. And I didn't turn well. It happens. But yeah, it's cool that you get to, you know, race as people like Pinstripe and whatnot. They are in the bosses are in the original game, with the exception of Oxide. Oxide is not in the original game. There was always a rumor that you could unlock it by a Game Shark code or something. And no, it's absolutely bollocks. You could not play as Oxide in the original game in any capacity. Yeah, there's you could never play as the bosses in the story mode because you could only play as them in, you know, battle arenas or you know, just casual racing. This is exclusive to this game where you can choose characters anywhere, which I appreciate. It means that if I wanted to beat Oxide with Oxide, I could. Will I be doing that? Well, we'll have to wait and see, won't we? I'm gonna shoot everyone's CTR tokens. So let's take a look at Pinstripe's costume, shall we? He's got yellow suit Pinstripe, where he's blue for some reason, white Streep, which actually looks pretty nice, purple suit, which also looks pretty nice, Gangster Pinstripe, which I must say I like, Shamrock Gangster, Outback Gangster, and Negative Gangster. Yeah, he doesn't have many skins. He really does not. Why? I couldn't tell you, but he just does not. I for some reason thought you could go around the back. I think you could in the original game. I don't think there was like chains and stuff like preventing you from going around the outside. But yeah, he does not have many costumes, so it happens. So let's see what it's asking of me. 235 seems very doable. But well, obviously it is. But why? But I mean, it's like that seems very, very easy. Oh, I'm glad I got that. I wasn't sure. So yeah, this seems pretty achievable. I don't know why I'm like going out of my way to try and get all these, because it's kind of like not futile, but you know, it is definitely going to waste time. I'm not going to be able to get them all. That's for sure. Because if I get blue fire, I'm going to try and maintain as much as I can. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I mean, so far it's not going great. I'm doing a poor job of it. It also wants you to go around the outside, which is slower and boring. Oh, I missed it. Nice. There's also so many crates at the end here, which I do appreciate. It's very cool. Oh boy, that's not good. I didn't mean to hit that, obviously. It wasn't part of the plan, nor was that, but hey, it happens. I may as well get it. It's there. My speed was already compromised, so... And as I'm here, I may as well get that. I mean, I'm not going to say no to getting some crates if they're just right there. But I haven't been playing my best, I'll concede. Do I want to go on the outside? I probably should. There are some good crates. Yeah, like 3 seconds is absolutely worth it. Missing that isn't, but you know, that's fine. Yeah, since I've already compromised my stuff, I may as well just collect all the best things in life. Okay, well, we're not getting that, that's fine. I know there's a 2 up here. Oh, it's actually only a 1. Okay, never mind. It wasn't that great. But I got it anyway. There's a 2 there, but I did not get that one. I don't know if I'm actually going to do this time, honestly. I don't know what the time actually is that it wants me to get, but I feel like I'm not going particularly fast. I guess we'll see. It's going to be around a 1:30, I think. Because I'm not going to go up there, I'm going to go on the inside. Cool, I missed that as well. I was bang on. Oh! Oh, I barely did it. Alright. That was a rough run as well, but I'll take it. Yeah, like that was not my best. I could have done so much more, but yeah, I mean, I will take that. I will gladly take that. I'm enjoying the spit. Nice. Very good. I guess what I should have done is I should have done Hot Air Skyways first and driven as Pinstripe there, because I am actually going to switch him out, because I've already used him up. You know, it's kind of not really necessary anymore. So who have I not played as? I've not played as the bosses, so let's do that. Komodo Joe. He's got his standard costume. He's got Komodo Khan. He's got his purple, his green, and his red. And he's also got Wizard. Let's be absolute wizards. Seems good. Wizards are in the air. They ride on brooms. And yeah, that's the logic we're going with. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, I'll buy it. I remember one of the tokens, actually a couple of the tokens being quite difficult in this one. So let's see if they are. Let's go. Okay, I heard it. I was like, is that going to go straight into me? And sure enough, it absolutely did. Yeah, that's actually quite sneaky, that one. Now, where exactly? Yeah, it's here. Okay, glad I got it. It's quite easy, I think, if you're going too fast to go over it. So I was worried about that, but we're fine. It's nothing to worry about, because we are now in front and we are going to maintain it. And there is nothing you can do about it. Apart from that, you can do that if you want. And there's the T, which I got. Haha, okay, great. Yeah, that could be difficult to get. It could be very easy to accidentally miss it. But I didn't. Oh, okay. Yeah, nothing I can do about that. But no, I'll take that. That was a very successful first lap. Now I just got to have a very successful time trial. And then we'll be flying free, flying high, like a diamond in the sky. So, let's go. I must say, it's been very, very satisfying to play this again. I have thoroughly enjoyed this. I mean, I knew I was going to. I love this game. But, you know, it's just... It's such a delight. And it brings me joy. And I hope that you've all been enjoying this as much as I've been enjoying doing it. And I mean, by the time this is being recorded, the series isn't out yet. It's like 2 weeks beforehand. And I guess by this point, I think we would have had the online session, which is fun. So yeah, like I'm looking forward to playing online with you. It'll be good. I'm looking forward to losing my blue fire in about, 5 seconds. Yeah, that thing moves unbelievably fast. Yeah! Like, there is nothing I can do about that. Sometimes you just have to accept when a huge thing is going to blast you in the face. But yeah, it's been an absolute delight, and I look forward to doing a couple more online sessions as well. Like, it wasn't just going to be the one. I guess unless it's an unbelievable failure and no one shows up, I presume if that happens, then maybe. Nah, it won't. It'll be fun. It's good. I love this game. Yeah, there we go. We did it. We did a big win. Look at that big win. Yeah, it was surprisingly easy. I expected it to be way harder. That is pretty cool. Yeah, this is his usual, like, celebration. He does, like, the little, like, I think he comes in a puff of smoke and he does that little, like, jig, which is pretty cool. But let's take a look at this costume, because it's neat. As we take part in a fun relic race that definitely won't break me. I don't think this one is that bad. I can't wait to be proven wrong immediately. 305. Okay, well, Sapphire is super easy. Sapphire is literally time trial. Well, way slower than time trial time. So that implies to me that I could probably get away with going for a time trial run and easily win. So that's what I'm going to do. And I know that I've said that in the past and I've not actually followed through with it, but I'm actually going to try and, like, beat all my natural instincts to collect crates and just do a time trial time, and if I collect them on the way, I collect them on the way. Because yeah, my instinct is just like, no, collect all the things. And I'm still technically doing it. I'm really having to fight to not, not go after everything. Because it's so easy to. Like, it's so easy to. Oh, I thought there was crates back here. I guess not. Okay. I thought there was like a bunch of crates in a line. But obviously not. But yeah, so as I say, I'll get them if they're like if I'm going slow already, and I can collect them. But I am genuinely trying to fight the urge to collect everything, and it is genuinely difficult. Like, the game just sort of like it forces you to learn to dodge hazards, right? And I know these aren't hazards, but they kind of look like they could be, I guess. So I'm just sort of, yeah, fighting my instincts to not ignore things. Like, there's the part of me that really wants to go for the ones on the outside because they're there, but that's a stupid thing to do because it's slow. So don't do it. But yeah, I don't actually know what the time is. If it's 2 minutes, I might actually be in trouble. We shall see. Yeah, I should be able to do it in around... maybe it will be sub 2. I'm not sure. Yeah, about that. It shouldn't... Nice. Yeah, it was sub 2. I was going to say, it shouldn't be... Yeah, it shouldn't be sub 2. That is not easy, but it wasn't that hard. So, I'm satisfied. Oh, actually... To be fair, my best isn't amazing. I guess I've gone with the same strategy each time and it works. So, It's also possible when one of those winning runs was trying to go like sort of slow, and it just it just panned out that you get around the same time going for crates versus not going for crates. But I'll take that. Absolute madman. Why would you do that? Would you swing a mace around like that? That's a terrible idea. Cortex Castle. What a glorious track this is. They really did nail the aesthetic of this place. It's actually arguably kind of the closest, like, to the original, I guess, in many ways. Like, it's very similar, because there's not a huge amount you can do, besides, like, the little, like, indentations of, like, the Cortex statues and stuff. Like, they've made that, given that more life here and there. And also they've added more of a castle structure to the outside here, which I quite like. But otherwise, there's not a huge amount more you can do. I guess also the stained glass windows all have different things on this versus the original, which I think are all the same. And in the case of the CTR and the original here, there isn't anything on those ones. But yeah, it's cool. I still love it, and I think this is my favorite Crash Team Racing track. It was certainly one of my favorites in the original. I think Sewer Speedway was my favorite, because Sewer Speedway was just really, really fun in the original in a way that it isn't as fun in this game, which is a shame, but it is true. But in this game, this track is so technical and so fun. I absolutely love it. And you may have noticed, I'm actually ahead for once. It doesn't happen often. Soak it in. Yeah. In fact, it doesn't happen at all. But I think this is one of the few times. Either, maybe it's possible Hitler Shock just didn't have a great run of maintaining Ultimate Sacred Fire in this particular speedrun. But certainly on my front, I nailed it. And it just seems that Blue Fire on this track is faster in the remake. Which is fantastic to see. Because I knew it could be, and I feel pretty darn good about it. Yeah, it's crazy that we're actually going to watch Hitler Shark. And I think the time I did actually would have been good enough to beat the dev time, which is cool. Now this track has had quite the glow up. It's become kind of like just like a casino vibe, which I love it. It's super cool. Like, obviously they got the original. Oh, also Hitler Shark's gonna do a bunch of skips. So yeah, obviously I think the original vibe is really cool. But yeah, this game certainly just has such a different vibe, such a glow up. It's actually kind of interesting, because obviously that skip is clearly faster, but I was actually catching up to where Hitler Shark was on the remake, until he did the other skip that is a huge one. But yeah, that was I think that's like the skip. That's one of the skips that pretty much anyone can do. It's very, very easy to do. You just turn around on yourself and jump over with enough speed, and you'll make it over. The invisible wall is really, really small. I think it's very slightly taller than the actual like wall itself, so like it's not going to stop you, which is great. So it's very, very easy to do. But yeah, I can't remember if it can be done in this version, but I don't think, because you'll lose your blue fire, I don't think it's worth it, if I recall correctly. But it might have been patched out. I think there was a time where it was there, but it's not anymore. Also, the wall is much taller, as you can see. But yeah, it's either way, it's still cool. I love this track. It looks great. And unfortunately, I did lose my speed there. I think I mentioned that it's quite easy to lose your speed around like that, because you can accidentally brake too much as you go around the corner. Like when you land, because you still need to turn a bit. You might accidentally let go of one of the buttons first and just be braking and cancel out your speed, and that is 100% what I did. So it's kind of good to showcase that, because it does happen, like, and it's quite easy to do that accidentally. So I'm glad I did unintentionally show it off. And with some of these tracks, like, I could try and do another run and be like, okay, I could do it a little better or whatever. But no, I don't mind, like, showing you, like, the failures, because the reality is, in every time trial run, it's very, very hard to get the perfect run. But thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye!